Welcome to e-learning course on Applied Thermodynamics, Module Refrigeration Cycles, Session Bell-Coleman Cycle. Myself, Ramesh Beer, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Jain Institute of Technology, Davangere. Bell-Coleman Cycle. It is also called as reversed Brayton cycle or reversed Joule cycle. It is a cycle working on air refrigeration system. The flow diagram of the air refrigeration system working on Bell-Coleman is shown in figure. We also have PV as well as TS diagram. Assume that the air refrigerant at the beginning of the cycle is at condition 1, where it has absorbed the heat from the cold chamber, that is a refrigerated space. The first process here is isentropic compression process, which is also called as reversible adiabatic. The warm air having the evaporator enters the compressor at condition 1, where it is compressed isentropically to condition 2 as shown in PV and TS diagram. The temperature and pressure of the air increases from P1 to P2 and T1 to T2 respectively. Volume also decreases as a result of compression. Heat transfer will be 0 as the process is adiabatic, and change in entropy you observe in TS diagram. The change in entropy is also 0 because S1 is equal to S2 for the process, and work done on the system by the compressor, that is WC, that is the first process 1 to 2, W1 to 2 is given by the difference in enthalpy of final state to initial state, that is H2 minus H1, which can also be written as Cp into T2 minus T1 based on the definition given for specific heat at constant pressure as change in enthalpy to change in temperature. So, we can also write some relations for pressure as well as temperature. So, here the relation is T2 over T1 is equal to P2 over P1 whole to the power of gamma minus 1 over gamma, and here T2 over T1, that is final temperature over initial temperature or maximum temperature over minimum temperature, can be written as temperature ratio RT, and maximum pressure and minimum pressure in the cycle, the ratio of maximum to minimum can be written as pressure ratio, where RP is pressure ratio and RT is temperature ratio. Moving on to the second process from 2 to 3, which is constant pressure heat rejection. So, pressure remains constant from point 2 to point 2. So, you can see here P2 is equal to P3. The high pressure high temperature air leaves the compressor and enters the cooler during this process, where it is cooled at constant pressure to a temperature T3 that you can observe in TS diagram. So, temperature decreases from T2 to T3. Heat is rejected to the surrounding during this process, and pressure remains constant as P2 is equal to P3 and the process is constant pressure. Temperature decreases from T2 to T3. Volume also decreases from V2 to V3, you just observe in PV diagram, and heat transfer by the system here, that is heat rejected in the condenser, is equal to H2 minus H3, that is Cp into T2 minus T3. Actually, it should be written as S3 minus S2, that is final minus initial. To avoid negative sign here, we have interchanged the term H3 minus H2 as S2 minus H2, H3, and based on the definition of specific heat in terms of enthalpy, it is written as Cp into T2 minus T3. Moving on to the next process, that is process number 3 to 4, isentropic expansion, which is a reversible adiabatic process. The air at high pressure, so this is a point of air at high pressure and moderate temperature, see the temperature has been reduced here, is taken into the expansion cylinder, that is turbine, where it expands isentropically to low pressure, that is P4, and temperature also decreases from T3 to T4, and is sufficiently below the temperature of the cold chamber. So you can see this is the temperature of initial condition after the cold chamber. So it is sufficiently below cold chamber, and volume increases from V3 to V4 as a result of expansion. So heat transfer will be 0 as the process is adiabatic, and change in entropy is also 0 because S3 is equal to S4 on your TS diagram, and work done by the system in this case is given by final enthalpy minus initial enthalpy, that is S4 minus S3, and it is written as minus Cp into T3 minus T4 by interchanging the term T3 as well as T4. And the last process is 4 to 1 constant pressure heat absorption. So here the low pressure, low temperature air refrigerant enters the cold chamber where it absorbs heat at constant pressure. So pressure remains constant, P4 is equal to P1, thereby reducing the temperature from T4 to T1. The heat absorption in cold chamber is given by H1 minus H4, which is equal to Cp into T1 minus T4, and the relation here between pressure and temperature is T3 over T4, which is equal to P3 over P4 whole to the power of gamma minus 1 over gamma, and we know that T3 over T4 means it is temperature ratio RT, and P3 over P4, that is maximum by minimum temperature, is pressure ratio, and Rp is pressure ratio and RT is temperature ratio in these expressions. Now we see how to derive coefficient of performance of Bell-Coleman cycle. So we have the definition for coefficient of performance, which is given by heat absorbed by work supplied. So heat absorption takes place during the process 4 to 1 by the working substance, that is air, so which is taken as Q41, and work in this case is given by work of compression plus work of turbine, that is expansion. So from previous slides we have the expressions for these things, that is heat rejection, work of compression, turbine. Substitute here. So heat rejection is given by Cp into T1 minus T4, work of compression is given by Cp into T2 minus T1, and work of turbine is given as minus Cp into T3 minus T4. Now Cp is same in all those terms, it get cancelled, and the expression becomes T1 minus T4 over T2 minus T1 minus T3 minus T4. And further we are going to rearrange the terms of the denominator. So as you do that, before that we are going to interchange the term T1 and T3 here, and simplifying we will get T1 minus T4 over T2 minus T3 minus 1, and here in this expression we are going to take out T4 as common, so you will get T1 over T4 minus 1, and here we will take out T3 as common, you will get T3 into T2 over T3 minus 1. And what is the logic behind this? So during the process 1 to 4 or 4 to 1, the minimum temperature is T4, and during process 2 to 3 the minimum temperature is T3. So in both cases the minimum temperatures are taken as common, and then we have the relations between temperature and pressure, and we have temperature ratio as maximum to minimum. So T2 over T1 is equal to T3 over T4, and by rearranging the terms we can write it as T1 over T4 is equal to T2 by T3, and here either you can replace T1 over T4 or T2 over T3 as T1 over T4. So it get cancelled, and the expression becomes T4 over T3 minus 1, and T4 is moved on to the denominator part, so you will get this one, and we have the relation T3 over T4 is equal to P3 over P4 whole to the power of gamma minus 1 over gamma, which is also equal to Rp whole to the power of gamma minus 1 over gamma. So now we are going to substitute here. So after substitution we are going to get this expression, that is coefficient of performance of a Bell-Coleman cycle is given by 1 over Rp to the power of gamma minus 1 over gamma minus 1. And this is the end of session on Bell-Coleman cycle. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe to my channel BR Mech Academy.